every mixed martial arts athlete hopes will materialize, the #1 heavyweight contender making the walk for his first title fight here in the UFC.
I mean, the nerves are going crazy for this man right now. He's so nervous. Has he done everything he needs to do? Has he not left any stone unturned? He says that he has prepared. He says that his body's ready. His mind's ready. He feels physically good in the spot. He's taking on a long-reigning champion. If he's going to get this done, it's going to take something truly special.
He does not believe jitters will be a factor here tonight. He has built his career methodically to this point. We'll see if we hear the words "and new" by night 10. Nurmagomedov, and there's so much made about his value as a corner man. Tonight, though, he is competing and has Bullahs in his corner.
Yeah, Coach Khabib is as undefeated as Fighter Khabib, but we love getting the opportunity to see Nurmagomedov compete again. This guy is the definition of pressure. He is trying to take you down, and he does not hide his intentions. He wants to get in your face, he wants to take you down, and he wants to drown you. This guy's a savage, he's a beast. Every word that describes that is Khabib Nurmagomedov with Hasbulla in his corner.
And if Hasbulla didn't have any value, probably wouldn't be in the corner of Khabib Nurmagomedov. We'll see how it goes for the former lightweight champ tonight. Khabib Nurmagomedov, ready to make a statement here tonight. And now let's get you our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Sugar Rashad Evans. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
He is undefeated. He is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, and what a pain in the neck he is to fight. Khabib Nurmagomedov figures to go to the takedowns early and often here tonight, but if he needs to strike, we have seen a constant evolution when it comes to his striking. This is one of the best fighters in any division, and Khabib Nurmagomedov back at it tonight.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah. Beautiful body kick.
Well, another big moment here for your teammate Khabib Nurmagomedov, DC. Human being bare, but this guy just doesn't seem to matter. Oh, big right hand, yes. Takedown defense is there. Nurmagomedov's in half guard.
Oh, right into mouth.
A lot of top pressure being applied here.
Yeah, he's going to try to attack Kimura here. He'll try to get him up on his right hip so he can get pressure.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Posture's up now. That's a vicious head strike. How'd he take it? Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Evans. And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action. Oh, you can feel the breeze there. Swing and a miss by Evans. Well, you don't want to say Khabib has fallen in love with his striking, but he certainly is boxing more than he did early on in his UFC career. Now we'll see if he can follow it up. All right, he's got him in the north-south position here, DC. When you're in this position, however rare it may be, what are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to lay on. I'm just trying to cut air from going to your body. I'm just trying to make you carry my weight. I don't necessarily want to be here. And I don't know if this guy wants to be here right now. He will use this to try to get to the next position.
Don't want to be there for more reasons than one.
Don't want to be there. I don't want to be there on the bottom.
30 seconds now to go in round one.
Oh, he puts his knee on belly.
Who's next? All right, so a lot of highlights over those previous 5 minutes. DC, take us through the replay, if you will.
A lot of good action, but punching led the dance. Punching was the thing that stood out to me. That allowed him to take control of the round.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Second round here. All right, here we go with our next round, and we'll see if he can pick up where he left off. Really, every time he threw in that previous round, he was able to.
I mean, it looked like his opponent was just a stationary target. Every time he decided to go, he was able to land. It was truly, truly amazing to watch someone have that level of success in such a high-level mixed martial arts competition.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
That guillotine is tight.
Big right hook there by the champ. He's got to start throwing down.
Postures up and lands a brutal strike to the head. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space. He passed the half guard.
Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent. Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Under 2 minutes to go. Nurmagomedov's able to make a nice transition there back into side control. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. Nurmagomedov's in half guard. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Khabib's back in full mount.
He's got to be careful here. Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger. Changing the position.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Nurmagomedov.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him. There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Seconds winding down in round 2. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Nice work. Excellent grab. Once again, you've really shown you were the better grappler. That submission attempt was close last time. We saw it.
All right, well, the crowd enjoyed those 5 minutes. DC, take us through some of the highlights from that previous round.
Face punching at its best. He loaded it up. He threw it straight. He threw it long. And over, that punch found the target. It allowed him to really dictate the pace of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, 3rd round of this championship fight. All right, DC is back from the concession stand as we get our next round underway, and you had to like what you saw in terms of the volume and the efficiency on the feet in that previous round.
Oh, he did a great job of just being active, really setting down on those right hands, showing that it was not only going to be striking, but a lot of significant strikes landed over the course of that round.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues?
Oh, Kimura attack, yep. Oh, that's getting deep.
Oh, he's got a strong grip on that arm.
He's starting to extend the elbow.
Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He's able to take his arm out and stay safe.
All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Oh, excellent pressure here from top position by Evans. Print the shirts, ground and pound. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Khabib's in half guard now.
Now he's going full mount.
So we have passed the midway point in the fight.
That was nice.
Making all these shots count. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll.
Oh, he passes the half guard now, and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat? All right,
setting up the arm bar here.
Beautiful setup on that arm bar. Arm in very tight. Very smart there. You never favor submission over a dominant position.
I need you to scramble.
Nurmagomedov's right back to the full mount. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. And busy as he looks to improve position here. Final seconds of round 3.
He's got to be careful here.
That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds.
Breathe and recover. That's it. Calm down. We won that last round. We cannot stay on the ground with this guy. We knew that going into the fight. We have to get
All right, let us look back at some of the action from that previous round. DC punches in bunches.
I mean, over and over, he landed that big punch. And every time he landed it, he got the reaction that he was looking for. His opponent really did start to take notice every time he was loading that strike up.
You ready to fight? Ready.
4th round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. 4th round is underway. What is the fighter's mentality when you enter those seminal championship rounds?
You understand that you are getting close now. The night is almost over. The goal is within reach now. 15 minutes down, 10 to go. You tell yourself you can do anything.
Oh! Oh, he gets up. The question is for how long?
Oh, nice level change. Getting him out here.
Oh, hard ground strike there, and that one opened up a cut. Back mount now. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Nurmagomedov going to work here from the full guard. Nice combination of strikes, mixing it up pretty well here. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Nurmagomedov's right back to the full mount here.
Nice.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Nurmagomedov.
This is where he wants to be.
All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side underhook. This is a great position for a top fighter.
Grounding and pounding away now with these hammer fists. Suffocating work here by Nurmagomedov.
Great job finding his shots from the top position. He passes to half guard.
30 seconds in the round.
Oh, nice.
10 seconds to go in round 4. All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. 20 minutes down, 5 to go. All right, so there's the horn. The round is over, but not after serious damage was done. Great round there from Evans.
Excellent wrestling. I love your ground control. This round, we're getting deep.
All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's your replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage it.
You ready to fight? Ready.
So here it is, folks, 5th and final round.
Good jab there by the champion. Oh, nice jab.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
Oh, he got to the spot.
Good work from the top here by Nurmagomedov.
That was a slick transition.
Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Nurmagomedov. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, getting late in the fight. It has been all action to this point as we go down the wire. Could be anybody's fight.
Anybody's fight. Both of these guys prepared very well for this competition, and it showed in such a tremendous fight.
All right, looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
All All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Relentless pressure from the top by Nurmagomedov. Oh, he's got his back. Nurmagomedov's in half guard. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Every strike he lands, that cut gets worse.
Yeah, it's getting worse, and he needed to address it a little bit sooner because now that damage is starting to pile up.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Khabib's back to the side control now. Under a minute now to go in the fight.
Nice transition.
Nurmagomedov's now dealing with a cheek cut.
Knee on belly.
Oh, he reversed position there on the ground, and he's now in the dominant position. All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. Outstanding pressure from top position here by Evans. Well, what a title fight it was, what a showcase it was for this division, but at the end of the day, the champion just did a little bit more, and you got to think he gets the nod, right?
I believe it was the championship experience that allowed him to push through in those spots that he needed to in order to keep his championship. I agree with you, J.A. I think he keeps his belt.
The official decision is in. Bruce Buffer has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest, 48-47. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, so judges' scorecards needed. Not often the case when Khabib Nurmagomedov competes, but he gets it done by decision.